Hey guys, Hillbilly Deluxe here. Gonna show you something just real quick and easy. Quick and easy Pulk. Just a little DIY deal. Obviously you can't DIY the sled itself unless you want to bust out a bunch of wood and build one. So I went and picked this one up at Menards for like, I think it was like 39 bucks. Lily, go on. Why is it? You wait till I start filming. Get out of here, dog. Go on. Get.
Lily, come. Lily, come.
Anyway, first thing you're going to want to do is take this rope that it comes with, take that off. Comes off real easy, the knots are weak. It's just that crap string. Anyway, we don't want that. So you got your sled. The reason I like this sled is because it's already got holes in the rails for you and on the back. Actually on this one, the holes aren't drilled all the way through, so you might have to take a drill bit and drill these holes out. Finish drilling them out. But anyway, I took 1/2-inch PVC, flexible, yet strong enough at 5-foot lengths, and that's what these are. The reason I did 5-foot lengths, at least for this sled, it's very convenient because these are 6-inch. This is a 66-inch long sled, so when they're hooked up to the front, they stow away absolutely perfectly inside the sled, and there's no problem there. So then you're going to want to take some sort of rope, whatever rope you want to use. You can use AM steel, you can use whatever. This is just, you know, your cord nylon rope, minimal, well, no stretch hardly, at least in the purpose that we're going to be using it for. And then you're going to want tons of carabiners. The bigger ones tend to be a little bit better, you know, these size ones, because then you can put a little more force on them. These smaller ones, while they're lighter, if you need to put more torque against them, they might bend out, so they're not the greatest. But yeah, so anyway, a handful of carabiners, and all we're going to do, first off, is take our rope. You can tie one end to a carabiner, or you can wait till the end to do this. But I had already made one, and so this is the rope from my old one, but I broke it. So don't fool around on them too hard because you can break them. Anyway, so you'll feed your rope through your PVC pipe, like so. Try and get this done kind of quick because I want to make this a really fast video for you. I think we're at the end there. Pull it all the way through. And what's going to happen is your carabiner is going to keep that rope from pulling through. That's going to be the part that hooks onto, you know, your pack straps, or if you have a waist belt for it, or whatever. So then, after you do that, you've got your holes either drilled in the front because you put them there, or they're in the front already from the rope that was already in there. We're going to take our one end, feed it through the top of the sled, pull it all the way down till the PVC pipe is going to be, you know, right up there, and that's your pivot point. You're going to end up wanting this rope really tight, and the point of that is to keep this butt end right next to the sled. If you have a lot of slack in there, it'll start wanting to go a little wonky on you. So we're going to try to keep this really tight. So then we're going to take our rope, we're going to go all the way around to the back side, and then on the back side, well, I'm going to have to do the sides because I haven't drilled these out yet. We're going to want to stick the rope. You might need something to poke this through, which I do. Need something to poke this through. So after you run your rope along the inside edge here. You're going to want to poke that rope up and through get it nice and tight. It doesn't matter what carabiner you use, you're basically just getting this to be held in place so this rope doesn't pull back through the hole. So then you'll run it around the backside to the next one here. And again, you're just going to want to try and poke that through the best you can with whatever you can. I'm using a zip tie. It's not exactly what I want to be using here, but helps to think ahead before you just start doing things. Anyway, what's going to happen on the back side here is you're going to have all these holes drilled up here. So you're going to end up pushing this rope through each one, however many you have back here, and then hooking a carabiner up. But since I haven't done that yet, I'm just not going to get to that yet. So anyway, where we just pulled it through, where we just pulled the rope through, I hooked up another carabiner. So now I have two carabiners already hooked up. Then what we're going to want to do is run along the bottom edge of this, and then come up through the hole this time in the front of the sled. Run it back down the long way, or long way. Can't really do it the short way, can you? We're gonna run this back down the Pulk Sled pole. Now mine's gonna come up just so because it's a rope I've already used for this exact setup. But you know, you can always have your rope a little bit longer, so you're not so working so tediously here. So there you go. And that's going to be your basic design for your Pulk Sled. We're going to have a piece of Velcro that's going to wrap around here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this whole thing and hook up the carabiners along the edges here so you can see what that ends up looking like. And I'll come back to you. Alright, so we have all the carabiners hooked on all the way around the outside. I'll show you quick what it looks like underneath. But yeah, you can see each hole. It just runs up through the loop, just loops back through the carabiner and then right back down through the hole and keeps going on to the next hole. You just do that all the way around till you get to the very end here. And then, like I said, back up. You want to go up through this hole so you have your length of line coming out. Then you take the line that you just pulled out, run it back through, or run it down through the PVC. Your second PVC hole. I'm going to slide this over. This is where it can be kind of a pain in the butt. But you take your other carabiner, your big, like a big one for what's going to hook onto your belt loop, And then you're going to want to pull this really tight. This can be kind of a pain in the butt, this part. But once you get it pulled tight enough, and then just tie it off on the carabiner. Shove any extra line. It helps to have a little bit of extra rope on there, on the ends, that you can just shove back down into the PVC for if your knot comes loose, or for whatever reason, it's helpful to have a little extra. That way you can retie it. Anyway, that's the basic, or that's just a basic Pulk sled. So yeah, that's your basic Pulk sled frame and pole setup. Then some people like to have their poles running parallel to them. Some like to have them crossed over. Just take, whether it's a cable wrap or something, a piece of Velcro, wrap your poles. That'll keep them, you know, crossed like they're supposed to. And the reason I like having my pole lengths to be the exact same length as my sled is because once I'm done, take the Velcro off, I can hook these to the back. It's great storage. Now I just gotta hang it up and put it away. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like in action, and if you guys have any questions about it, leave them in the comment box below. Other than that, please subscribe if you like the videos. Like them, share them, do the thing, and yeah, I'm Hillbilly Deluxe, and that's a DIY Pulk Sled.